So anyway, there's another video from Robert, and basically I've been thinking on a serious note of trying to find a niche, if you will, for me to fit in that niche. As far as the topics I'm going to either talk about or write about. And I've been watching videos from Darren Rouse to just plain everyday vloggers, and to those who are a little more seasoned, to some that only on YouTube have, let's say, a few thousand or a few hundred viewers or subscribers, I should say. Most folks that do a video, they want to have subscribers. People that do blogs, they want to have readers. And so I've done, I think my sister actually sent me a ebook on WordPress blogging, kind of the tutorial or tips and tricks or whatever. And so I haven't actually got to use that yet, but I've been kind of leaning towards doing writing versus doing the video. And so, but I do think that I can do a video, but I'm not sure what to do the video on. And as far as writing, I had ideas just today. I was thinking about talking about some the things that happen in my neighborhood, and how I have to do the videotaping of recording here and not there, unless everyone leaves the apartment, and because it's you have noise inside versus you have noise outside, from across the way the apartments behind me, and the people passing in the window, and the apartment complex has got lots of kids, so it's just noise everywhere. It's just almost impossible to record anything that doesn't have some external noise. And so that's why I chose this place, which is the local library, to do the recording and taping. So it just makes more sense. It's a more quiet setting. I probably didn't choose to probably get here the earliest to get the best room that has better lighting. But then again, I don't really choose the one I want unless I actually find one that I want, and I get there early, and I can get them to allow me to have the one I want. So anyway, there's all kinds of issues that surrounding me doing the writing part. Actually, I can do writing without even the power or whatever. I can have a pencil and a paper and I can write. Okay. But I know as far one of the other issues that I have is just financial challenge, because having better equipment to do it right. The machine that I'm using now is I don't know, it's years old. Lenovo G585. You can Google that up. So it's kind of dated, and I've been having issues. If you watched some on my YouTube channel, you'll see I posted a video called I deleted my OS, and another video that where I said my hard drive crashed, or just unusable. So I've been ever since then, having it die, and then I having to resurrect it, and so it's a kind of ongoing process have to go through just to get a video made, or to post something. And when I was at home, I was posting to my Medium blog and to my Blogger blog, and I was doing that. And now I'm faced with not having the internet there at the house, because using my mom's hotspot on her phone, and so they're going to turn it off. So I won't be able to do it there, so I have to travel all the way to like the middle of town to use Starbucks hotspot, or use the library, unless it's Friday, because they're closed on Friday. So those are some challenges I've been leaning toward as far as the finances, thinking, okay, maybe I can do fundraising or something. But even whether do fundraising or you call it a crowdfunding or something like that. I mean, people want to know, what is it that you need this money for? One of the things is the equipment, like a decent computer. I personally really like a desktop, and I've looked. There are websites that actually have really decent and desktops for under $1,000. Because to me, $1,000 is way too much to pay for desktops, and they're not as popular as they once were. But they have them up under that. There was one site, I can't remember the name of it. It's Current Build. I think it's currentbuild.com. Don't quote me on that. You can Google it. So yeah, they have. I really like. They give really detailed information on their site, not only about the specs of the computer, but also what they did, what are the reasons behind choosing, the different hardware parts and stuff that they use in there. And they do both Windows and Linux, and so that's a plus for me. That's what I'm using right now. I'm using a program, video web program called Cheese. And so I've been using Linux probably from, I guess, 2007, and I just call myself, I guess, a casual user. But I want to do more, and that's why I named my YouTube channel PC Linux Advisor. And I don't think I'm going to give all the time technical advice, because I have technical issues that I have to solve myself. And most Linux users, they are their own technician, solving software issues that are technical, and some of them probably use other sources. I've went most of the time to YouTube. I've tried forums. Forums can be helpful if you can, actually get some feedback, from the user, whatever that is, it has said information. Usually they want to know, the specs on your computer that you're using and the brand, so as to, help you a lot better if they know, what you're using, and they might even suggest the type of distro. I wouldn't know what type of distro is best for what type of hardware, and I would probably just refer you to a video channel on YouTube, and some seasoned Linux users who are have their own blog, like this one called Everyday Linux User or something like that. You can look that up. He does very detailed reviews of Linux OSs. So and he tells you what machine he's using and the specs on that, so you can get a feel for what it'll work on. So my aim, I think one of my goals will be to get PC hardware, like a desktops basically, or even laptops, and then install them and see how they work on there, and the performance, the speed, memory usage, do a screencast of the the OS, working on there, show the kind of the system monitor that's reading the output of the memory usage, the CPU usage, the speed, all of that, and so that people can actually see and make a decision on their own whether or not should I use this or should I not use this. Is this really going to be helpful or useful to me? What I want to do. I'm just saying from the perspective of listener that's listening. So, anyways, this video has probably been way too long, but I thought I'd just put that out there. If you have any comments or any suggestions, I've been looking into, like I said, doing something in that direction, because I think at some point, if I want to continue to do it, I'm going to need to if I want to continue to do it, I'm going to need the funds to do that. One of the things, not only that I mentioned, was not only a computer, but also a good microphone. And so if I have a good microphone, then I'll be able to sound a whole lot better than I'm sounding right now. It's probably sounding echoey in here, but that is much better than being at home trying to do the video and have all kinds of external noise, that because I don't really do video editing. I don't do it in just one take, record it, and then that's it. I've actually started to plan out to do scripts so I can get in everything that I want to get in the video in less time. So I'm working on that. So anyways, I might, like I say, do the crowdfunding or donation type thing. I put out what my aims and goals are, the type of hardware and things that I'm gonna be needing to make this an actual reality. If I could, and I had the funds, I'd actually have an office to do all of this in, and actually have other people come to work with me as well, like a team. with some of the writing and editing parts as well, because I'm not the best, you know, in the writing arena, though I do it, you know, on a regular basis. I don't, I forgot what time. I forgot the time I got. There's a certain time limit I have in here. So anyways, I'm going to try to post this. I don't know, this will take probably a long time. The upload, I may have to go all the way back to the Starbucks and try to upload it there. I don't know, YouTube has said that they're not going to take the format that my video comes out, which is in web, and it doesn't take that anymore, but hopefully they haven't started that yet, over time. So peace out, everybody. Take care.